5 new updates coming into Adopt Me in 2023. Number 1, the fashion show update. We've been waiting for this one to come out into Adopt Me for a long time. They've recently gone to introduce the roleplay features and the changing of colors pets, so this one logically makes sense for them to go and release it soon. The idea behind the fashion show is you have to dress up your pet in a fashion show and do it to a certain theme. And there's this brand new building located in the main adoption island called the Fashion Show Building. And it's kind of like a new type of job, you know how we've got like the work at the pizza job, kind of stuff like that. You'd be able to go into the fashion show and actually join in the competitions. This was released in Adopt Me's test lab many months ago, but has not managed to go and make it into the game yet. Potentially due to bugs or issues, maybe there was something wrong with it, but it's a pretty cool idea and actually makes sense to me. Since we've got so many petware, we've got so many things to change pets' clothes, colours and all those fun things, so it'd be pretty interesting to see this come out into the game. This example here, you had to go and make your pet dressed up in a certain theme, and the theme was cringe. So you had to make your pet look extremely cringy, and whoever made the most cringy looking pet and everyone else will vote on it would then go and win more bucks. We saw that you could actually earn up to 20 bucks from this, so it's a pretty cool update. And definitely one that I hope Adopt Me goes and does. You have to go and enter this ring, and it says that the next show starts in 27 seconds, and the theme will be elegant. So you have a little bit of time to go and prepare, dress up your pet, go and make this thing elegant. The next update that's meant to be coming out is the brand new school update. Again, this feature's been tested for a pretty long time, but is yet to go and be implemented into the game. So the school hasn't been updated for a while. Adopt Me's been going and updating a bunch of other buildings, but this is what the new school might look like. So currently the school only has one floor, and the new version is going to have a set of stairs taking you to a second level of the building, which is actually really interesting that there's going to be multiple floors to the school. So let's go and check this out. New Fizzy is there. The school's layout is pretty different actually, which is definitely interesting to see. So pet trainer Shane is still here. You can still train your pets in case you want to go and get your tricks. This layout seems to be pretty similar. This room's quite different. Let's actually go and do a comparison. These are all official things that have been tested out in Adopt Me's test lab, by the way, so it's actually created by Adopt Me themselves, and they go and open up the test lab at certain times for certain events to go and promote the game. For example, the Pet Salon update was gone and tested in the test lab, and then it came out into the actual game. Anyway, this is the current school layout. It's actually significantly different to the one that we are going to go and get pretty soon. Well, hopefully soon. We have a classroom with this little apple, and actually in a recent update, there's this new thing where it says who wrote the word. So it says subscribe, and you can actually report someone if they go and say something bad, and it'll say who wrote it, because before people were just writing hate messages and you had no idea who wrote them. So now there is that thing right here where you can just report it, which is actually an interesting feature, by the way. This is the school currently. We have Emma. It used to be New Fizzy or B-Think, but they changed it over recently, and then just like some computer room. This version looks very different. There is a blocked off wall. Maybe they hadn't finished it. Hey guys, welcome to the school. I'm one of the teachers here. So it seems that they have some dialogue to say, which is definitely interesting. My name is New Fizzy, but you can call me Mr. Fizzy. I earned this title by scripting myself to be the principal. Haha, only kidding. So this is one of the co-founders of Adopt Me. 2 people actually originally designed Adopt Me, New Fizzy and B-Think. Those are the 2 creators behind the game. Obviously they have a bunch of staff now, but this is the school. And this is what is in the second story. Let's have a look. Just a bunch of chairs. Basically the same office of what we already have, but a different layout. I mean, it's pretty cool for like roleplay aspects. You get a nice view. It kind of makes sense for them to go and have multiple stories. I mean, my school had multiple stories, so let me know if your school does as well. I mean, it logically makes sense. And you can kind of just zoom out of the map, which is really interesting to see a zoomed out map like this, by the way. Like, Adopt Me doesn't normally let you zoom out of the buildings like this because there's no roof on it, which is definitely interesting. Not sure how I feel about that, but it's a pretty cool idea. Maybe you could take some cool screenshots on something out of this, but it's a pretty nice idea by the looks of things. So I did try and get through this brick wall by going and using like the technique, but it didn't actually work. It's just a barricaded brick wall, and you need like a fly pet or something, and you know, you can like glitch through, and then you could just escape if you want to. I guess you can fly out of there, but there's nothing behind it. I guess they've just bricked up the wall because they never finished making it, which is why this was never implemented into the game. Up next, apparently Adopt Me might be going and getting some lighting improvements. This right here is a tweet from the official Adopt Me owner called Bthink, and as you can see, this is actually very different to what we currently have inside of Adopt Me. If I'm to go into Adopt Me right now, and go and exit and go and check out like the lighting and stuff, we're gonna go and make a comparison of how this looks. So that version kind of looked more realistic. He also wants to update the night version as well, which I'll show you. So this is the current night version, and we'll go and check out what his night version wants to look like. So the night version that Bthink wants to add is quite different. If we go and do a comparison, he wants to go and make it more like spooky, more blue, more dark tones, and what we just have at the moment is just like a dark version. So there's quite a significant difference between this, and I'm not sure which one I prefer. This one kind of looks more realistic, but it's also really like blurry, it's hard to see things in the distance. And this one is just the nighttime that we have at the moment. So let me know which one you prefer. Let's go and stand in the exact location and decline the trades I guess my trades were on. And let's do a side-by-side comparison. So this to this is actually significantly different, which I wasn't really expecting. I don't think he's hidden anything else in here, but there you go. There is the differences between what Bthink wants to add and what we currently go and have in the game. So that's definitely an interesting one. You know how we just recently went and got all of these new roleplay jobs and other things? Well, Adopt Me actually wants to go and implement other roleplay jobs into the game. At the moment, they only went and introduced the hair salon update, which is actually a really cool update. Allows you to go and change the color of your pets. You can go and get a bunch of bucks by going and doing this, by the way. So make sure that you do go and do your tasks, as you can genuinely go and earn so many bucks by going and doing this. So I definitely recommend going and doing it. But Adopt Me also wants to go and add some other new jobs, such as a police station where players can go and become a police officer, a deputy officer. There's so many different types of jobs in the police station, by the way, so this is pretty cool. And there's actually a bunch of top secret locations. There's police badges, similar to how we have the hair salon badge above our head. You go and get the police badge above your head if you become a police officer. And the idea is to try and like capture criminals and other things, which is pretty interesting. They've even gone and added some top secret locations, so you can go and escape through if you're a prisoner and try and avoid the mysterious creepy clown. That's right, that's just a random player. It's not like an actual creepy clown in Adopt Me. But there's escape routes where you can try and actually escape the prison. If you're a criminal and you want to escape it, you can just go and do that. So they put in a bunch of top secret locations for you to all go and try and explore in this update, but they still never introduced it. And if you're a criminal, you get access to the criminal layer where you can go up to it and become a roleplay of a criminal. And your idea is to go around stealing things from people's houses. That's right, you can literally steal furniture from a player's house, or you can go and get a baseball bat and start doing things. So the idea is you literally go around, you steal furniture from someone's house, you bring it back and chuck it into the incinerator. So it's pretty interesting. And again, there's top secret things such as air vents where players can go and sneak through, play hide and seek, go and roleplay, and it's actually a really cool idea, to be honest. I do like the idea behind this. Lots of people are saying it kind of takes away from like the Adopt Me style of the game where it's less focused on the pets. But again, they're trying to take over competition from games such as like Brookhaven, for example. So realistically, they kind of wanted to go and add these other aspects such as the cops and criminals. But this is still yet to be added into the game, and this has been in the testing game for so many months. And I'm surprised they still haven't gone and added this. Since they went and added this, I'm really surprised that they didn't add the other jobs. So we have the criminals and also the police station, which we expect to be going and coming out, but the release date is still yet to be unknown. And for those players who don't want to see the criminal stuff going on, there's actually going to be a setting in your settings section called Hide Furniture Theft. You no longer see criminals stealing furniture from your home. So if you're someone who likes building, Adopt Me houses, you're trying to build your house, and a criminal just walks into your house, this new update will allow you to go and hide furniture theft. Makes sense if you don't want to see it happening. You can just go and disable it, but if you do want to see it and you want to be a criminal, you want to catch people, then you can keep this enabled if you want that to happen. Let us know, out of all of these updates, which of these are you excited for the most? Obviously, there's going to be a bunch more of like eggs, pets, toys, you name it. Click this video here to see the last to leave the circle and Adopt Me wins their dream pets for free.